Hey there. Alright now, I have something to share with you for today. Are you ready? Alright now, let me just bring it up real quick. That aside. Alright now, this is the mental thought energy. Alright now we're gonna go over a trick where I even have a chart prepared, Alright now, Alright, mental thought energy. These are emotional thoughts, or or mental energy, known as MTE for short, that make up the psyche and give birth to the conceptual forms of tulpas before they're made flesh and given elemental power, alignment, and sentience. Each tulpa leans into one such base emotional spectrum, regardless of their alignment or elements. The base elements are joy, desire, anger, fear, and sorrow. Alright, now. Excuse me. Joy leads into more uplifting, positive, sometimes creative, and sometimes manic thought forms. Desire leads into more passionate, ambitious, seductive, and willful thought forms. Anger sometimes leads into more furious, protective, sometimes aggressive, and sometimes violent thought forms. Fear leads into more cautious, stealthy, cunning, possibly creepy, and unsettling thought forms. And sorrow leads to more empathetic, introspective, wise, sometimes sullen, and sad thought forms. No, I'm not into Rita, and I'm not cute. Innoben, you're the one who's cute. Okay. Alright, now. Each emotional thought base has things in it that can give it emotional distress. No, not soon right now. Each emotional thought base, each emotional, thought alignment, each emotional thought base has things that it can give emotional distress, which form a star that goes clockwise from joy, desire, to anger, to fear, to sorrow. Forms a star and, goes clockwise. I'll show you the chart in just a minute, as soon as I'm done explaining everything. However, they reinforce themselves, and pure emotion cannot grow by itself without the other, so they are resistant to themselves. Alright, joy can satisfy desire and anger. Desire can remove or supplant fear and anger. Anger can feed into sorrow and give courage to overcome fear or be its cause. Fear can lead into sorrow and can shatter joy. And sorrow can break joy and inhibit desires. So joy has an emotional distress bonus against desire and anger. Desire has an emotional distress bonus against fear and anger. Anger has an emotional distress bonus against fear and sorrow. And fear has an emotional distress bonus against sorrow and joy. And sorrow has an emotional distress bonus against joy and desire. Alright, now, all tulpas under descendants can use fragments of each mental thought energy to grow and stronger and evolve themselves, their forms, and their mediums, and discover and unlock new true arts. Some of them like to do it through peaceful means, like I do, through heroism. While others try to do it in a bit more dangerous or aggressive ways, such as living the night. Many of them favor the types of fragments that gave birth to them in the human psyche. It's through the psychic energy that built up and gave them thoughts and form, that gave them form through thought and emotion. Although their abilities and form can change depending on which fragments they can consume, if they get enough of it, yeah. Alright, now alright, just one moment, please. Alright, I'll bring up the chart rope. Oh, whoops. Alright, that's the wrong thing I wanted. Alright, whoop. Alright, anybody? Are we locked down? Anybody? Alright, now, come on. There we go. There we go, now you should see it clearly. Sorry about that. Alright, here it is. I guess I should lock that one down. Alright, here's a chart. I know it really sucks. It's kind of poorly drawn. I kind of made it in MS Paint, and I was using a trackpad to do it. Yeah, I don't have a mouse, and I'm not very good with art. I'm much better with words, okay? So as you can see, I even color coded them, after the Power Rangers even. You know, we got yellow for joy, pink for desire, red for anger, black for fear, and blue for sorrow. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that just wonderful? I love it a lot. Alright, now. Now let's go look for somebody to raid, yeah. Anyway, don't forget to give me your mental thought. Don't forget to give me your mental thought data. Don't forget to give me your don't forget to give me your mental thought. Don't forget to give me your mental energy. Yes, I need it to grow big. Don't forget to give me your emotional thought energy. I need it to grow big and strong, you see. And you should feed me. Feed me, Seymour. Feed me all night long. I like that. I learned that from Starlight back in the media dimension. Yeah, her true art is, movies. My true art is the moon. Anyway, I'll see you later. Alright, now let's see who's on. Ooh, Goblin Fia. Alright, now let's go raid Goblin Fia. Okay. And thank you for hanging out with me, Annabelle. I highly appreciate it. You really didn't have to do that, but I appreciate it regardless. I don't even know we're still here. Oh well, I thank him anyway. Yeah, sorry for the really embarrassing charts. Very embarrassing, I know. I am not trained in digital art at all, so